Larry is surrounded here. So you got two drunk niggas, you're sober, you're annoyed, the internet's been cooking you all week, calling you a This is the melting point now. Bro, this is why you guys don't date, bro. This is why. This entire exchange here proves why you don't date, man. The reason why you don't date is because they put you in difficult positions like this. I've told you guys this before. If you don't have your girl under control, her poor decisions or her poor actions are gonna control you. Let's get into the slap. So it says here, Larry will slap Dean the Great after he repeatedly complimented his wife, asked for a hug, and disrespected him during a double date stream. Yo, I've never heard of this nigga in my life. Who's Dean the Great? Never heard of this dude ever, bro. Let me see here. Because he tried to throw a little bit of shade at me for roasting his girl. He's an American influencer, boxer, and content creator known for holding titles in Misfits boxing promotion based in Tampa, Florida. Game popular through his high-octane fighting style. Okay, so he's a boxer.
It's absolutely disturbing. Am I the only one that has humiliation ritual burnout? Like, it's terrible right now. I got to talk to my brother, the coach of condition, the only masculine male therapist in these spaces, about, and maybe even have someone like Dr. Ryan Taraban comment on this. Should simping be classified as a mental illness in 2026? Because it's everywhere, and it doesn't matter the economic status. And sometimes these guys don't even realize, we all been in, salute to BGS Igmore. He's talked about the simp virus that's been implanted in men. And you almost have to have, like the scene from The Matrix where Neo got the bug pulled out of his body, the virus that was implanted in him. And it's almost like a reprogramming thing that has to happen. But what we see now, and salute to Coach Condition for this term, the unconscious simp. Sometimes it's so, because it's a virus, the simps don't even know they're simps. Will Smith doesn't know he's a simp. Tyrese doesn't know he's a simp. Larry Wheel doesn't know he's a simp. But you see him being humiliated by his lady in front of a national audience. And for you ladies to do that, you know what you're doing to your man? You're inviting the hunters. Not to remove any responsibility from him, because once you lose, it's raining outside, gentlemen. Once you lose their ability to walk away or to reject box, you see, she is in control of this relationship because he is emasculating. No matter how much big, strong muscles they have, if you're raised to be a jellyback simp, your mentality and mindset, all these guys, Steve Harvey's, the Will Smith, it's a virus. And that's why I made the video this morning. Can the simp bug be removed? Can the jellyback simp bug be removed? And I got to talk to Coach of Condition. I think I need to just make Wednesday Simp Rant Wednesday, Jellyback Wednesday, where as part of my therapy, I get to rant in a 15-minute videos about the actions and behaviors of unconscious simps and jellybacks. Just so I can, because I try to ignore these humiliation rituals, but they come into my feed. I need to stop. I'm minding my own business and I'm watching a movie and I see some Hollywood humiliation, like some guys don't even know they're being simp programmed. And dudes just being humiliated and disrespected by his wife, his girlfriend. It doesn't matter the status. I put the video in the other thing about Boris Cujo and his wife back in the day. And Boris Cujo is an extremely good-looking guy, a 0.00% man. The Tom Brady's, everybody of the world, being humiliated in this gynocentric environment, gynocentric culture. And it's a ritual of disrespect. And that's what we get in the gynocracy. But going back to what I'm talking about, women don't understand. When you start talking to your man in a disrespectful way, in the public, to your friends, or anywhere around other guys, or just anywhere else. You're at the gym. I'm about to go to the gym in a second. And I hear you're mouthing off to your man. He tells you to do so. Or you working out with him, which is crazy. Gym is a private type situation. Some people can work out together. Some people can't. Salute to you successful couples that can. But when you're talking to him, your body language and your energy towards your man invites the hunters in or pushes the hunters away. Because what they see is that any man that can't control his bitch is a weak man. And these disturbed men that like to pick women off They see vulnerability because they don't respect you anymore. And that's what set Larry Wheeler for that. If she don't respect you, why should I respect you? You're just a big simp with muscles. You can do all the pull-ups all you want to do, lift 5,000 pounds. It's masculinity. It's an internal thing. It's not about how many push-ups and pull-ups you can do or whether you have six-pack abs or not. It's a self-esteem thing. It's built in the fire. Masculinity is built in the distance. Mentally, it's built. It's a mindset and a mentality. You can have six-pack abs and some dude with a big stomach will pound your woman because he has more mental and emotional strength than you. His aura is masculinity. He's indifferent. Okay? Women are emotional creatures. And that's what a lot of these red pill guys want. They're emotional creatures. They do respond to indifference. That man be like, man, kick rocks. Because the dudes that are really, truly it's a mental thing. It's a mental thing when you're dealing with an emotional creature. The superficial thing does matter because women do prioritize survival in the long term. They get with a cuck, they get with a simp, they get with a worshiper to secure resources in the distance. But what they really crave is the indifferent dude. That's why Larry Wheel's lady was thirsty looking at a man who she desires, his power and his strength. That's why the guys like Leonardo DiCaprio get the most respect. Because they're indifferent. But that doesn't mean that she's going to secure who she needs to pay the bills. But getting back to the ritual of simpery, what women are doing is inviting the hunters, inviting the disrespect, inviting the dudes putting extra things in their DM. You're belittling and emasculating that man. He should stand up for himself and did not take it. But in Larry Wheel's situation, he's already invested. The marriage contract, the leverage contract, the state contract has empowered her. You see? And, even the old pimps talk about, like who like you. Marry the woman that is into you. Not the woman that you think that you see. She thinks she's better than him. And she thinks she has more options than him. So in that regard, she doesn't appreciate being in a relationship with him. Of course, why would she respect him if she doesn't think that he's her best option in life? So the disrespect ensues for those women, from those type of women. Modern women respond to leverage, power, and strength. And that is just your indifference and your ability to walk away, married or single, and tell them to kick rocks. That's really what it comes down to. That Kaiser Soze do, whether he's married or single. There's nothing to do with the condition of the relationship. That's why I told you in this channel, this is not a keep single man or married man. I am pro happiness, anti-torture. Pro peace, anti-torture. And if it doesn't put a smile on my face, I keep it moving. But to watch the humiliation ritual, and everybody that gets into this stuff, they ignore the content, they ignore the message. Some of them don't even support the message. I keep this channel free of commercials and endorsements and whatever else, because I'm not going to just be selling my soul to be, making YouTube content and not, like I have boys. And I see a lot of the young men raised without fathers in this gynocentric environment. Yeah, I can sit around and make videos that I know how to make money on YouTube. Just sell your soul, pander to the gynocracy. You'll see a peaceful life walking down the beach somewhere with two big, fat, women holding hands and talking about love and romance and, women with no necks and shit. They love that shit. Or me worshiping and I can just go get me a couple of women or some woman, and be making videos about bullshit, walking around like some cuck. I know how to make everybody we watch. Look at a peaceful life. He's so in love with that 300-pounder. Oh, this is the type of guy we want. Or be like Derek Jackson on the pandering to women all day long. I just refuse to do that bullshit. I'd rather quit YouTube. So I try to help the brothers out because, again, I have a background in dealing with men's mental health, crisis intervention. That's why I make these videos. And I see a lot of guys pedestalize these retired 304 and these chicken heads and these ran through broads. Larry Wheels' lady is a chicken head. Stop the bullshit. I just don't have patience for this shit. Maybe I should quit YouTube. That's a chicken head. He married a chicken head, and she's torturing his life. Most dudes, or many dudes, just marry these chicken heads. Come on. You know what goes on. Even when they go to college, you know what goes on in these fraternities and sororities. How do you know? How do I know? If you think that, because I've lived this life. I was a member of the basketball team at the Power 5 level. You don't think I know what goes on in those sororities and those dorms and where dudes is pounding these women at night until their legs get weak and they're messing up wide open layups, and I gotta cuss dudes out because you fucked up my assists, bastards. That's all right. I love you guys, but damn it, man, you gotta run suicide because these dudes all night long, the freaking wall about to erupt, but they pounding these women, and then you look on social media and this dude is holding hands with the same woman that came out of that dorm room, and now she's virtuous, born-again Christian. That's why I make these videos, because I was there. I know. I was at this... I'm not going to say I was at the scene of the crime. Scratch that from the record, Jen. Scratch that from the record. But I know what's going on, so I don't, pedestalize these women. I know their history. And these dudes think that they're hitting a home run or getting something new. Man, you're just being subbed into the game. Play your minutes, dude. What are you, number 10, number 20, number 50? Ain't nothing virtuous out here with this sexual liberation going on. What do you think you're doing? You just got an assist. Make the layup and keep it moving. Don't turn the damn ball over, dude. You understand that you're just the next guy. There's nothing special or unique anymore. Women aren't raised to be no wives or be loyal to you. They're loyal to feminism, women's empowerment, all the other bullshit. Liberal ideology, getting free shit from the government. It ain't you. Now, when they get to a point where they're old and they've experienced all the heavy pounding and maybe they want a kid or want security, then they'll settle down with a certain guy. Who don't like you at 21 don't like you at 30. And I put it on them. Women don't change their taste in men, they change their taste in lifestyle and security. Maybe they get tired of getting dudes just shooting their load on their back and just walking off. Or they're like, yo, that's enough of that. Then they raise the price. Now the price for you is marriage. So, I don't know, man. Let me know what you guys think. I don't drink my coffee. Maybe I need that Wednesday morning simp rant. I'm trying to stop this simp talk, man. I'm an old man now. But I think it's just gotten to the point right now in this society where you're just watching this humiliation ritual over again, even with successful men. It's like, what are these dudes signing up for torture? Why? What are you looking for? This ain't the 1930s or 20s or 1900s now. Hey, chicks ain't into no dudes like that. They're into security, they're into money, they're into resources. Most of them don't even like men. And so what do you deal with them accordingly. And again, I get along great with these feminists. I think they're liberated men. I look at them and I'm like, okay. To me, they've flooded the market with pre-owned. Well, I'm not going to sign no contract with that. You crazy. You get your head examined, you think I'm going to sign out. Especially with me, my age, man, it's worse. I'm 51 years old. I'm a bachelor. You want to see the type of mutations that come around masquerading as quality or virtuous or valuable at my age? You're crazy. You don't want to see that type of shit, man. Insufferable. I can look and see like a burnt out, trauma-filled, soul-snatching retired 304 from a mile away. I'm like, this is a soul snatcher right there. I wonder how many souls does she have. If I was to call an exorcist right now, I wonder how many men's souls that she took. Because she's got a whole bunch of souls that she's trapped in. Some dude broken somewhere in some alleyway drinking liquor because she's stolen his soul. But if you talk to her, she's the greatest victim that the world has ever seen. And that's why I hate when these guys try to rob women of their agency and not hold them accountable. Like when I watch the thing about this Russian dude in Ghana. Man, these dudes in Ghana, we let people come into this country. And man, those women are free-spirited feminists. They had choices. They saw the dude as a come up for money, and even their own colorism. They thought that they will have some lighter skinned babies because they hate their own skin color. F them broads. They have self-choice, agency, freedom, and they're telling you they don't want to be under your leadership. But they tried to come up. The problem is people rob women of their agency and accountability. They want to be feminists. Treat them just like men. That social contract is gone. You know, how do you treat strange men? You're like, whatever. What's up, man? Cool. Have a good day, man. You don't pedestalize them or worship them or play some superhero for them. Who does that? If I saw a woman out here changing her tire in the rain, good luck to her. You know, maybe she should get herself an umbrella. There's a little store over there. Get herself an umbrella and get to changing her tire. That ain't my business. I keep it moving. I'm going to the gym. I don't go out here and pull my back. You know, might be some ball-busting, man-hating feminist. Who knows? Anyhow, call a man. Call your man. Ain't my business. But peace and blessings to you guys. But the humiliation ritual is disturbing. I talked too long in this video. Enjoy my coffee. Peace and blessing. But some of these dudes are just hopeless, man. Anyhow, I'm out. Make sure you guys hit the like button.